Sound segment this morning, and I want to say good morning to Zoe Moskwa and Kelly Johnson from the Salmon Center. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Doing great.
Thanks for coming in early morning here today, talking about the Salmon Center. And one of the interesting things on the property of the Salmon Center is a garden, a U-Pick garden. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about this.
So our U-Pick garden is a really great opportunity for local folks to come out and pick their own produce. So it's really great for families, for people who are interested in supporting local food, knowing where their food comes from, being able to talk to the people who grew that food personally. And it's also an organic farm. So you can be reassured that nothing, no chemicals, nothing that you wouldn't want to be putting in your body was put on our crops. So
it's a U-Pick garden, but is it also a U-Grow garden? Can you get your own little plot of land out there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a separate section from our U-Pick garden. That is our Pea Patch community garden. And there we've got different types of beds, raised beds, and in-ground plots. And you pay $25 for the year, and then you can rent out a space and grow your own food.
That's pretty great.
Yeah.
How's the response been?
It's been great.
Yeah.
It's been great. We had planned to build 10 concrete block raised beds, and before they were even fully built, they were all sold. So we had most of the people who bought them actually help us build them.
Oh, wow.
So it was great to see them take responsibility for what was going to be their garden and help us build it.
I know that the summertime brings a lot of kids to the Salmon Center. Do they get involved in this gardening as well?
Yeah, they do. So the other aspect of our garden is to use it as an educational tool, primarily for kids. We've got some field trips that still come out, summer camps, including our Green Stream summer camp that we're doing right now. And the first lesson that we did was all about farms, and it was really great to be able to take them out to the gardens and show them around and let them taste the peas that we grew. And we gave them some kale chips, which was, they were made from our garden's kale, and the kids actually really enjoyed them, which was surprising.
Hey, kale chips are good.
Yeah, they're great. And a lot of the kids were like, ew, I don't think I'm going to like that. And couldn't get enough of them. The bowl was empty. So
surprisingly, they taste very good. That's a great thing. What is it like tools-wise up there? Do you have all the modern technology tools, but then some of the old stuff too that people can learn how gardening was done years gone by?
I guess I'll speak to the fact that we don't have a lot of huge tools at the Salmon Center. We don't use any big tractors or any, it's a very small scale. So a lot of it, the kids are weeding by hand, which is great for them to know that that's kind of back-breaking work. And after 5 or 10 minutes, they're pretty much done with that. So a lot of the tools are your basic kind of hand tools, but it's surprising how many of them have still never used those tools.
Sure. We talk often, too, about folks who come out to these types of places from cities like Tacoma or Seattle, and this is often a first opportunity to see something like this, or they're working in the plots, and all of a sudden they look over and there's a deer there or something.
Yeah, right.
This potentially is the first time for a lot of that. That's probably a big eye-opener for them too, huh?
Definitely.
Very cool. What else is happening at the Salmon Center?
Well, we, in relation to our farm, we've been going to the Belfair Saturday Market, usually every other Saturday as produce allows. And that's been really fun, just to show people that even though we're called the Salmon Center, we do have a farm down there. I think everyone's a little bit confused about that.
I would imagine. It's not necessarily something you would get together, though. The community is really responsive.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, like Kelly said, are just surprised to see us there. And with only 2 farms being at the Saturday market, I think it is kind of eye-opening for people to see us there, see what we have to offer, and talk to us one-on-one just about our farm, and hopefully try to get them down there themselves to come to the U-Pick or check out if they want a community garden maybe for the next year. So
plenty of opportunities for folks to just kind of walk around up there too, get lost on a nice day out in the
definitely.
wetlands.
Yeah.
some good trail systems.
Yeah.
How can folks get more information on volunteering or directions on how to get there if they're out of the area? What's the website?
It's
PNWSalmonCenter.org. So they could go on there, and also our Facebook page is probably a really great up-to-date way to see volunteer opportunities. Also, we put on there what's growing right now, so before you come, you could see if that's something you're interested in.
Yep. And we also usually have a billboard or a sandwich board outside of the road to turn onto. So
and it's just on State Route 3, just outside of Belfair if you're coming from Shelton, or just past Belfair, I guess, if you're coming from the Bremerton area.
Yeah, and right across from the Belfair Elementary School.
Perfect.
It's under construction, unfortunately, the road right in front of us, so it looks a little messy right there, but we're down there.
Well, there's a lot of road stuff going on up in the Belfair area. It'll be done soon, and I'm sure it'll look great. And this will be a distant memory before.
Yes, exactly.
So good stuff with the U-Pick Garden, some plots there at the Salmon Center. Zoe Moskwa, Kelly Johnson in today from the Salmon Center. Thanks for coming on the air with me.
Thank you so much.
It was great to see you both.
You too.
7:18 at iFiber One News Radio. We'll be back after this.
It's that time of year